So just a quick tutorial. The summer holidays are nearly upon us. Here in Ireland we get a lot of summer holidays, which is brilliant, especially when you can be at home with your children. So the other day I made actually those bracelets here, and I made them with 5-year-olds, and they were well able to do those, and I'm going to talk you through. I'm going to show you how I did them. They're really simple to make. This bracelet here, I made this with felting wool, and I felted the bracelet afterwards. So basically I did the technique. I'm going to show this now, and when I had that done, I just put it into the washing machine. I gave it a quick run in the washing machine and it came out felted, because I used felting wool. But you can just use any ordinary wool. You can use cotton wool, it doesn't really matter. I would say use at least 4 different colours, but you can use just 2 different colours. It's just that you have then, you know, the repeat colours in the bracelet. So I have made a loop on this end and I have a knot on the other end, and I just push the knot through the loop, and that will secure the bracelet on a wrist. You can further, if I get it in here now, you can further make another knot once the bracelet is on somebody's arm. You can make another knot to secure it, but as it happens here, this is quite tight, so it will stay in place. So I'm just going to show you how I did this simple knot. So have fun with your kids, be creative, and that'll keep them entertained for a couple of hours. Okay, I'll see you soon. So how do I do this bracelet? I have here wool that will felt, and I have 4 strings, and the strings are just about 5 feet long, or in meters 1.5 meters. Thereabouts. It doesn't really matter that exactly. Obviously, if you want to make it a lot longer, you need more wool. So this 1.5 meters that I have cut here now, I'm going to fold this together. So I have one end here and one end here, and I bring this together. And then I have the loop here on the other side, and I'm going to make a knot. So here I have a knot here. So just like that, simple enough. And then I am going to attach this here to my table. It's just with a little bit of sellotape. And then it doesn't matter whatever colour I want this bracelet to start off with. So I start off here with the yellow. So I hold this in my left hand, the rest of the strings, and this one with my right hand, and I basically make a number 4. A number 4, so over the strings, and the end of this number 4 goes underneath all the strings and into the loop here, and it's a simple knot, and I pull this up here to the top. And that is all I am doing. So again, a number 4 over the strings and then under the strings and through the loop here, and I pull this knot tightly up here. I want them knots all one after another. I don't want the knots somewhere down here. I want them all pushed up to the very top, and I give it a nice bit of a tug. Now this wool here is a little bit delicate, so I can't pull that hard. But I keep going in the colour that I want until I want to change the colour. So let's say I want to do green now. So I have the green here. I take that out. I put the yellow down. And again, I'm doing the very same. And I just have all the strings down here again. But I just continue on working now with green. And the knots will all move a little bit, so they kind of go around in a circle. So don't expect them to go down in a straight line. So this is how you do this bracelet. So again, a number 4, and the end goes through the loop, and I pull it up. And I am doing this with children from 5 years of age up to 6th class. So I mean, they can all do it. So there's no age limit on it as such. And you know, if you have a bit of time this summer, maybe with your child or your grandchild or your niece and nephews, they love doing things like that. Little friendship bracelets for their friends. You can use any kind of wool. You don't have to use necessarily wool that felts. I just want to felt this one. So you can use any wool. You can use any thickness. You can use thinner wool, thicker wool. You can even mix it up. You can use as many different colours as you want. You know, obviously the less strings you use, the thinner it will be. All those things. But the knot remains the same. It's a simple number 4. So across with the string, and the end goes underneath and through the loop, and pull it up to the top and give it a bit of a tight pull. So I have the length here that I want, and in the end I'm just going to make a plait. A normal plait to give me a nice finish to this. And I'm not going to make this too long because I think the bracelet in itself is rather long at the moment. So I'm just going to make it that long. So it's just a little bit of a plait. And a knot. So this end here I'm going to just cut off, and now I have the whole bracelet done. But I want to actually, because this is felting wool, I'm going to pop this into the water and see how it will felt. So I just quickly want to show you the other variation that I did. So this is one done with just cotton wool. So I am not able to felt this one. And also what I done with that is here I used 2 colours, meaning I combined 2 strings together to make the one knot. So I get a slightly different colour pattern. So that's 2 strings together. This one here is green and white. This is kind of, well, it's a purple, but I don't know, can you get that here on the camera? It's a purple and white, and then here the green and white. So they're a bit funny colours, but it's the only ones I had. So then what I want to show you as well, here again I have the loop. I had it attached to the sellotape, so I did the knots. And now here in the end, this little bead fits really snugly here through the loop. So I can close this bracelet really nicely. So I pushed as many threads as I could through the bead, don't think I can manage anymore. So the bead is hanging on those ones here at the moment. Those are the rest of the bracelet, and I'm just going to kind of knot those loose ends together. So just very simply tie them together so you can cut them off so they're not in your way. So I'm doing that here now. So, and the rest here is attached to the bead, and I am going to plait this end. See that I have this on camera. So I'm going to plait this end here. So you can make this plait as long as you want to make it. So I'm going to stop here. I'm making a knot. And now I have a slightly different bracelet. I have a bead here and won't fall out because I have the knot here in the end as well. And I can push this through the loops here. And I have my bracelet. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I'll have to think about something else to show you the next time. But I'd say I'm going back to the felting the next time with another tutorial. Take care till then.